to this. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen so that I can start showing us. Kindly confirm you can see my screen. Can you see the screen? Please confirm.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes, we can. We can see the screen. Yeah.
Okay. Somebody's network is dragging. All right. So the very first thing I want us to do is to insert cover page. Now, I'm sure okay, since we're going to be using our laptop, first of all, you would need to have the design, the cover page design that I sent to at least everybody here. I designed your cover page and I sent it to you, but I sent it to your phone. So now for you to have the design on your laptop, you would need to, the best thing to do is to email it to yourself, okay? So if you email that design I sent to you, not the mock-up, the normal design, because I sent both the design and the mock-up to you. So you would need to send that design, not the mock-up, send it to your email. Now, once you send it to your email, when you now come on your laptop, you would now access your email and download that design. Download it to your desktop or wherever you would like to get it from on your laptop. Now, let me show you an example of what I'm talking about. This is my email, okay? And you can see here, this is Startup to Scale. I sent somebody's design, cover page design to myself. And I just want to show you how to do that. So if I access my email on my laptop, I will just open the stuff that I sent to myself. It is right here. So here, I'm just going to download. Just click on download. And of course, once it's done downloading, you would need to be sure that you're downloading it where you can easily find it. I normally like to download to my laptop. So this thing that I've downloaded, which is showing down here on this down part, I'm going to click that arrow. Where it is downloaded is in the downloads for now. So what I normally do is I will just drag it to my laptop, to my desktop. It's easy for me to get something from my desktop. So I'd already downloaded it yesterday, so it's just like this part will not apply to you when you're doing it. Okay, so that's how to download the design to your laptop. It's important to download the design to your laptop so that when you're fixing the cover page to the Google Doc, it will be easier for you to insert because we're going to be inserting. So, okay, so I'm going to go into my mail. So I'm still inside my mail. And I'm going to go follow these 9 dots. And I'm going to go into my Drive, because Drive is where you have your book. Drive is where you have the manuscript. So what I've just basically done is to go inside my Drive. And of course, you would go to your book. Your book that has your book name in it. So because I don't have any book, I'm just going to use one of the documents in my Drive to demonstrate how to add the cover page. So I'm going to use this document here. I'm just going to use it. So what you need to do is open your book just like you normally open it. Remember that you're using the laptop. Open your book. Now, in your book, we said to leave the first page blank. Just write cover page on it. So if you open your book, normally you will see just that first page that we left blank. But the one I'm using is not blank. So what I'm just going to do now, that's because my own first page is not blank. What I'm going to do is just to do enter, enter, enter. I need the first page to be blank. Okay. Okay. So my first page is blank now. Now, when you open your book, remember you would see that cover page that we wrote. All you need to do is just delete it. Just delete that cover page that you wrote so that you would be having a blank first page. So what I have now is a blank first page. That's what you should make sure that you have. When you open your book, just delete the cover page that you already have there. Once you delete it and you have downloaded your book cover design that I sent to you or that you have, make sure it is on your laptop. That's very important. Now, in your Google Drive, in your Google document, which is your book, you will go to Insert, okay? Click on Insert and scroll down. Click on Insert, scroll down to where you have headers and footers. Headers and footers. You will see an arrow pointing in front, and then you follow that arrow. You want to click on header. So you click on header. Once you click on header, you will see that your cursor is blinking inside of that header. All right. Now, once you are here, you will still go back to insert. So you're doing two inserts. You do inserts, go to headers and footers, click on header. Once you click on header, it will bring you to this place where we are, where you can see your cursor blinking. And you have header showing here, and you have on the right corner here, options. So once you are there, you would go back to insert. Okay, you go and click on insert again. Now this time around, you would now click on image. This was how we were inserting image in the first place. So the second insert, you go to image. Now remember that your book design that you saved is now on your computer, not from the web, like you did when you were putting images in your book. So now go to your computer. It's important to know where you saved that design. I saved mine on my desktop, so it's easy for me to go. So when you click on image, go to upload from computer, click that, and just maneuver or navigate to your desktop. So this is my desktop. And this is the book design that I downloaded. You will see that it's showing on your desktop, okay, or wherever you saved it. Click on it, and then click on open like you normally insert something. Now, once you do that, you will see that it has been inserted. Hold on, sorry. I'm going to undo. I inserted in the wrong page, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I need to be on my first page. Sorry, I inserted in the second page. So I'm back to the first page, the first blank page. So I will do what I just said now. Go to insert. Insert, scroll down to headers and footers, go to header, go back to insert. Now, here, when we are at this header, you will see this place that says different first page. You must make sure that it is ticked, just like you see here. Make sure that that box is ticked, different first page. The reason for ticking that place is you want only the first page to be the cover design. If you don't tick this box, this cover page design you're going to insert will be on all the pages. So you want to make sure that this box is ticked, different first page. And then you go back and do the second insert. And then you will go to images, insert images from my computer, and then navigate to where you have it saved. Then this is it. This is the one I want to use, and I'll click on open. Good. Now, once you click on open, you would see, that it has inserted, but we're not done yet. We still need to do something, okay? Now, you will want to click on that image. Click that image to highlight it, to make it highlighted, okay? Once you click that, you would scroll up. If you scroll, or rather scroll down, this part, there's something down here. These options down here. The second one says wrap text. You want to click on the image and then click on the second option, which says wrap text. So we want to wrap the text, okay? Once we wrap the text, we're almost done. Then you would also scroll to the last bit where you have move with text. There's an arrow beside that. Click on the arrow and then choose fix position on page. Fix position on page. We want to click that. The reason for fixed position on page is we are going to drag out this design to fill up this whole page. And if we don't click on the fix on page, when we drag, everything will be moving to one side. Everywhere you drag it, the whole thing will move to that side. So we will need to fix this image on the page. So you want to make sure that you click on that. Once you do that, then all you need to do is to drag and fill up the page. You would see that all the places where you should use to drag, they're all there. So you just start dragging from the top here, drag all the way to the top, to the end of the page. Then from here, drag all the way to the side. From this other side, drag all the way to the side. So basically, we're filling up this, we're using that, we're using our book cover to fill up the whole page. And then here, just going to click all the way down. Okay, good. So we have done it. We have inserted our cover page. Just make sure that everything is all fitted the way you want it, and that'll be it. Okay, so yes, I'm done. So I have ended up fixing my cover page. But you will notice that once you insert that cover page, you will notice that things have jumped down. For example, look at where the next page has now run down to. So you must make sure that once you fix the cover page on the first page, make sure that you go back down and just bring things back up, because once you inserted that first page, things moved down. So you need to make sure that you bring things back up so that you have your second page again. So that's just it. And I'm just using this as an example. This is not my book. So just make sure you bring things back up. So that's it. I'm done. I have fixed my cover page and that's it. And just make sure that just make sure that things are back to alignment. All the books that you guys have written that I edited, I made sure that all the pages are aligned properly. So two things you would do once you insert your cover page. Make sure that you go back and bring things back up. And then two things, make sure that each chapter is starting on a new page. Each chapter is starting on a new page. The second thing you want to do is to make sure that on every page, you see that on every page, I put the name of your book on the down part as a footer. So you also want to make sure that the text you have on that page is not too close to the footer. If it's too close, what you just need to do is click on the nearest paragraph and just take it down. You need to make sure that you have enough space down here. Make sure that the last text you have on every page is not too close to your footer. If it's too close, click on the paragraph and just take it down. Those are the two things you need to make sure that it's okay. Of course, I will still check that, but those are the two things you want to make sure that you have. Now that we have done this, we have inserted our cover page. So our manuscript is ready. What you want to now do is to download this manuscript, this whole manuscript, download it as PDF. So what we need to go to do now is go to File. From File, you will see a drop down, you will see Download. You see an arrow in front of Download. Just click on PDF, choose PDF. So you click on PDF, and of course, it will download. Normally, when I have downloads, if you download anything on your laptop, automatically it will download in your downloads folder. But I like to bring things to my desktop, especially if I want to use them. I want to make them handy. So if you click on the downloaded thing down here, there's an arrow there, and you'll see show in folder. Once you do that, I will just go and drag it and take it to my desktop. So I'm just going to drag all the way to my desktop. So I have my manuscript saved. on my desktop. Okay. All right, so we're ready to go now. We're now ready to start our publishing. Okay, so I'm going to close this out. I have downloaded this manuscript, so I can close it. I'm done with it. So the next thing I want to show you now is how to publish this book that you've downloaded, how to publish it on Okadabooks. So we're publishing on Okadabooks, and we would also publish on Seller. Okay, so the first one is Okadabooks. So just open a new tab. If you open a new tab, just type in okadabooks.com, okadabooks.com. Once you do that, just enter and it will give you these options. So you're right in there, okay? Now, once you're right in here, you would just look at the interface, why books, our impact, partners, take action, all of that. What you need to click on is publish. So you see publish there. Click on publish and it will bring you to this interface. I'm sure you're wondering, but I don't have an account. Don't worry, you will get to that part. That's if you have not created your account before now. So click on that and then you see start publishing. You will see some other books that are already there looking all nice and all. So go click on start publishing. Now, once you click on start publishing, it will now bring you to this area where you would either log into your existing account or you would create a new one. So here it's telling me log in into your account. But let's say I do not have an account. What you will now do is you see down here, it says don't have an account, register here. So that's what you want to click on. That's if you don't have an account. Click on it, and of course, as usual, just follow the prompts and then create an account. It's as simple as that. So put your username. Your username is what you would like to have on the Okadabooks as your username. You know what username is. Then enter the email address you would like to use. Put in your number here. You already have +234. Now, when you have +234, normally you shouldn't add the 0 again. Just start from the second digit. Then you have set your password. Once you set your password, you are good to go, and then you register. Once you register, because you were already about publishing, it will take you back to the publishing part. So I already have an account. So what I'm going to do is to log in. So I'm going to type in my username. My username is, I'm just using my email. So my email is already here. I've been here so many times. So, and then I'm going to put my password. Password. Please use a password you will remember. Okay. Okay, so I am inside Okadabooks. All right. This is the interface you would see. I haven't put any picture there or whatever. And every Okadabook user, you have like a bank. So for example, I have the balance I have here is 1,600. Normally it would ask you to have, you need to refill, like you have to have some money inside. It's not as if you're paying for anything, but you need to put money there, 500, 1,000. It will prompt you. You would see all that. Then, so 1,000 is what I put initially. Then 600 is my balance. I sold one of my books for 700 naira. I put it as 1,000 and they took 30%, which was 30, which was 300. So I had 700 left. This was 2000. This was 2020. It's been a long time I used my Okadabooks account. And then recently I bought somebody's book. So I bought somebody's book and they took 100 naira, and that is how I have that. So anyway, what you need to do is once you enter your account, you would come to the left-hand side here where you have publish, okay? Once you click on publish, if you just put your cursor there, you will see two options, my publications and create your story. You want to click on create your story, and then you are ready to start. Remember that you already have your cover book design. So once you are here, you see create your story. Now, if for any reason I am not doing this, let's say I wasn't doing this tutorial and you've not used Okadabooks before, there's an option here where it says learn how to publish. So if you click on that, there's actually a video there that actually also tells you how to do this, how to publish a book. And so you might want to just watch that again when you're there if you didn't get this part. So you are ready to go, and it's a very straightforward publishing. There's no major thing. So you will see that once you are here, because you've registered, you see your name is appearing here, Zoma Uduma, upload cover. So it's prompting you here to upload cover. Remember that cover page design you have on your desktop or wherever on your computer. You click on this upload. Once you click on the upload, it will tell you two things. So the Okadabooks people, they have people who also design cover books, but duh, we are pros, we already have ours. So it will tell you get a professional book cover, or I already have a good cover. So if you click on the first one, they might probably prompt you to they will prompt you to what you want and all that. They're going to design your ebook cover for you, and then you have to pay and all that. But you already have a book cover. So you're going to click on I already have a good cover. All right. And then it's just telling you the specifications and all that. What we have works. So just click on upload cover. Now, once you click on upload cover, it will prompt you to go to the place where you have your ebook cover design. And this is it here. Like I already have, it's on my desktop, so it's easy for me. I'm just going to click on it and click on open. And it's as simple as that. I have uploaded my cover. You see it's appearing there. I've uploaded my cover page on Okadabooks. The next thing I want to do is to write the title of this book. What is the title of your book? So write the title here. This one I'm using, the example I'm using, it says from startup to scale. So I'm just going to type in the title, from start up to scale. Okay. And then you see that your author name is already there. You want to choose a category. Okay. If you click on the category, what type of, please mute. Okay. If you click on the category, it will prompt you to choose a kind of book. This is, now you see that's why we did all of this when we started earlier. Okay, so from here you have all types of book. Is it educational? You have business and finance, you have religion and beliefs, you have self-help, mystery, educational, memoir, all of that. So I think ours fall under self-help, or whatever you think yours falls into. So click on category, and then still scroll down. You have English. Of course, you want the language to be English. Now, tags is very important. Tags tell readers or people to know the kind of things that they would expect. For example, this ebook cover I'm using as an example is about business. It's about scaling business. So for tags is just like keywords. What keywords are related to your book? So for example, for this one, I'm just going to type in business. Please, who's not muted? Joy, please mute. Okay, so I'm just going to type in business. Just type in whatever tag. Type a word and just do enter. Just do space, and then it will give you another. You can type in another one. So I'm typing in business. I'm typing in startup because it's about startup. No. Startup. And then if there's any other word that is related to your book, just keep typing. And then once you are done, now description, I put in the group earlier in the day that you should have your description, a short description of your book, have it handy, because that's what you will put here, okay? So because I'm just doing a tutorial, I'm just going to type in, this book is a timely, this book is a timely guide for all business. So you see, you don't want to be typing when you're already here. You want to have it already somewhere. So you're just going to copy and paste here. So I'm just going to type in something there. This book is a timely guide for all business owners. Let me just put that. Of course, your own will be different. And then you scroll down. You have to set the price. Now, Okada Books takes 30%. So let's say you wanted your book to be 2,000 naira. You know that if they take 30%, you'll be left with 1,700. So you want to set it in such a way that when they take their percentage, at least you will still have the amount you wanted to set it for. So let's say you want your book to be 2,500, so you might want to set it for maybe 300. But there's something about Okada Books. They recommend that you don't set your books like too high because people might not buy it. So what I advise is within the range of 1,000 to 5, between 1,000 and 2,500 or 2,000. Okay, but you decide. So let's say I put the price for 2,500. And I'll still scroll down. These two boxes, you don't need to check them. Adult 18 shows that you have content that maybe are offensive for whatever. So you can see it says there, maybe you have content that have explicit sex and all that. Then the first one here, the DRM, if you choose it, they will limit it to people can only read your book on the, I think on the on the app, because Okada Book has an app. So these two boxes, you don't need to tick them. So still go down. And now here is where you will now do the work. The two options here says upload EPUB. Every book on Okada Books is uploaded as an EPUB version format rather. But remember that our book is on PDF. But the beautiful thing about Okada Books is you don't need to start going to be the one converting to EPUB or whatever. All you're going to do is upload your book and it will convert to EPUB here, inside of here. So the first one is upload EPUB. This first one is, let's say maybe you are a pro or somebody has already helped you to upload or to format your book as an EPUB, then you will use the first one. But the second one says create EPUB. That means you can manually do it here and they will do the converting for you. And that's the one you want to choose. So create EPUB. And then this is where you will now do a beautiful work. Now, again, at this point, your manuscript should be open because you're going to be doing copying and pasting at this point. So I'm just going to go back to my drive and open that one I used already. So what I'm just doing is opening the manuscript I used before. And you can see our cover page is still there. Then I'm just going to scroll down to where I can copy text. All right. So I will go back to my Okada Books. Now, in Okada Books, you see the place where it's called, you have chapter title and chapter body. The thing about Okada Books is you would have to, because when readers are reading, especially for people who are using mobile or iPad, they read chapter by chapter. The interface on the screen, when they finish reading a particular part, they will have to scroll and read another part. They will scroll and read another part. So that means your book has to be done in sections. That means you will upload your introduction separately. You create another section, upload your acknowledgement, create another section, upload your, so all those areas that we did, acknowledgement, dedication, introduction, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, you're going to upload those in sections. So the book I'm using doesn't have chapter 1 and chapter 2, but you're just going to follow the prompt that I'm going to use. So if I come back here to the book I'm using, let's say let's say this was my introduction or chapter 1. All you need to do is copy the topic. Let's say this was your introduction. What I have here is just a little disruption. Let me actually change it to introduction so that it can make sense to us. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that introduction. Copy. On your keypad is Control-C. Then you go back to your Okada, drop in what you just copied. So you have as chapter title, introduction. Then you come back here. You come back to your manuscripts and then select. Now, the beautiful thing is it can set, that's what I love about this. It can select everything, including your pictures, everything, okay? So what I'm going to do is start from here. Sorry. Where's my undo button? Okay. So I'm just going to copy. From here, I'm just highlighting, I'm going down, copying. So that's what I'm copying. Oops. So copy, Control C. You come back to Okada Books and click and paste it inside chapter body. Chapter title, chapter body, those are the two things you'll be working with. The chapter title does not only mean chapter. Your introduction is part of it. Your acknowledgement is part of it. So that means in your acknowledgement, you copy acknowledgement, put it under chapter title, then you copy the body of the acknowledgement and put it under chapter body. So I'm going to put the chapter body I just copied in there, and that is it. Now, again, the beautiful thing in Okada Books is you can still format your book here. Let's say you wanted to. So you still have your bold, italics, links, bullets, number, everything, as if you were still inside your Google document. You still have all those things here. But let's say you were done. If you scroll down, you will see add section. So you see add section. So let's say what I just did now was my introduction. I will click on add section and do maybe chapter 1 now. So I will write chapter 1 in here. I will go and copy the body of my chapter 1 and come and paste it under paragraph. So, but the manuscript I'm using, which is not a proper book, it's not plenty, but this is just to show you what you need to be doing. So let's say you had 3 chapters. You would do section for each of those chapters. Click on add section, put the title, put the chapter body, and then click on add section again. If you have 7 chapters, you will do that for your all 7 chapters. So let's pretend that I am all done. And if you didn't want to add, like I just clicked a new section, but I didn't want it anymore, I clicked it by mistake, you can actually just close it out and end it. So let's say I was done, I'm done, right? You just follow all those steps, put, and let's say pretend that we're done. All I need to do is click on publish. If I didn't want to publish now, I can actually save it and come back to it later. Let's say I still wanted to look at it. I can always come back to it, check something, whatever, add. So, but let's say for now, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm done. So I'm going to click on publish. And it's as simple as that. My publication is live. I have published the book. Now, how about we see what it looks like? So what we need to do is to go to sales. No, go to profile. You come to your profile. Okay. Click on profile. Okay, so if you click on your profile, you will see that it brings you here. If you click on your profile, it will bring you here. Now, in your profile, you will see that username that you selected. You will see what is in your balance, like we said. Now, you see this link here. There's a link here under your username. Click on that link. Click on that link, then it will take you to your library or where you have your books. You see, like I told you, I already have a book here. This is one of the books I published in 2020. I think it was in 2020. And you can see it here. That's the book I have. It's for the book is for 1,000 naira. One person bought it. And you can see my short description showing there. Now, ta-da! This is the one we just published now. So you see, it's already showing there. And yes, your book is ready. So now, how do you get the link of this book to now share with people? So if you just click on the name of that book, just click it and then it will open. So you can see that tiny little thing I typed in there. This book is a timely guide for all business owners. That was all I put there. But if yours, of course, yours is going to be a bit longer, it will appear here. And this is your book. It's showing, yes. So look at your book there. So this is it. This is the name. You would see, normally when people start buying it, you will see here, maybe you ask people to do a review on your book so they can give you star rating. And the people who bought it and read, it will show here how many people have read your book. And if they left a comment, it will show there. So that's how to publish on Okadabooks, and it's just that easy. Okay, look at some books that you have there. So you can see that you're also now an author now. Okay, so the last thing you want to do here is to get the link. So normally when you're inside this place, remember that you're inside, you've clicked on this book that you've just published. Just go to this web address on the very top there. Just get this address on the top here where you have https ... So you just want to copy that. That's the link you would copy and you will share with people to bring them to your Okada bookstore to buy your book. Now, for those of us who like a fizzy, and I know somebody here who also likes a fizzy, Mr. Julius, we like a fizzy. So you might want to copy this link, then take it to take it to bit.li and customize it so that it will not be showing this store.okada books and all that. So if you take this link, you take it to bit.li, there's a way you can, I'm sure we know that, customize it and it will be showing the name of your book actually without this Okada bookstore and all that. But otherwise, if you're fine with it, you can simply copy this link and share it to people, and that is it. That is how you will bring people to this place to buy your book. Now, how to bring people here to buy your book, I think it's tomorrow we'll do that. And I'm going to share ideas with us on how to market your book, promote your book, and just drive traffic to your bookstore. So that's basically it. So if I copied this, once you copy it, you can email it to yourself. What I normally do, because I'm working on my laptop, but I work more on my phone. So what I normally do is when I copy this link, I will email that link to myself. Then I can access that email on my phone and I can now start working there. But basically, that's it. We are done for Okada Books. That's how to publish your book on Okada Books. So that's the first part. Is there any question so far before I move on to seller? Any questions so far? Before
Thank
I
you,
move on
Coach
to seller.
Uzoma.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now, my question is, this platform, no space for accounts.
Account.
Yes, where we put our accounts, or as in for payment.
Okay, you were here when I started. People buy anybody who is on Okada book must have a bank. Like, you know that money I showed you, that refill part. Let me go back to it. So is not an account thing, but I get what you mean. Because some people will say they can't pay online or whatever. You can actually, the place where we were putting, okay, let me go back. Let's see if we can edit. You can actually put your account details manually on here and people can pay you manually. But the problem with people paying you manually, you will now have to worry about giving them access to your book. Because if they don't pay on this platform, they won't be able to read your book. So if they are paying manually to you, then you will now have to give them access to that book outside of this platform. This platform does not accept payment here. What it does is when you create an account, you would have to put money into it's like you have an Okada Books bank. You have to refill that place so you have money. If I want to buy somebody's book now, I don't need to have that person's account. All I need to do is to use the money I have in my bank here and just pay, and the person will get their money. That's how it works. Like when I sold mine, the person used their account and paid, and I got my money. Does that answer your question?
It answer, but if not, what about to withdraw?
Okay, at the point you are creating your account, I get you. At the point you're creating your account, remember that I already had my account, so I didn't create account here and now. But when you're creating your account, you will get that prompt where you will put in your account number.
Okay.
Is that
It's
okay?
not. I've created my own, but nothing like that. That's why I asked.
You've created your Okadabooks account
Yes,
and you
and
didn't
there's
get it.
nothing like that.
Okay, no,
But something.
it's in Seller that you have to put that.
Yes,
Okay, so we
yes,
need
it
to
is
figure
in
out
seller.
how to. Okay, I get what you mean. How to withdraw money from your Okadabooks account, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll check that and then I'll get back to us. I haven't actually withdrawn mine, so funny enough, my money is still there. But I get your point. I will check that out and then I would get back to us. Let me see if I can find it here. So balance. Okay, if we go to sales, there's a place called sales. Sales. Okay. There you go, Mr. Ojo. If you click on sales, you will see withdraw funds. Can you see it?
Okay, yes.
So if you click on that, see mine is showing 2 years ago. The money they paid me is still there. Okay. You can only withdraw funds if your current balance and funds available withdrawal are above 5,000. Okay. So you need to get up to 5,000 before you can withdraw. But that's actually how to do your withdrawal. I'm sure from here it will now prompt you to put your account details and all.
Okay.
Yeah?
All right, thank you.
Okay. Any other question for Okadabooks before we move on to Seller?
Hello, Miss You.
Yes, please.
It's like it's like the Okadabooks don't sell books very well. If your own is just for the past 2 years and nobody has bought, how are they doing it? It's
I
like
did not
not a
market
regular.
it. I didn't market it at
Okay,
all.
you did it. Oh, okay.
At all. In fact, the person, in fact, like I said, I just tried this out 2 years ago, right? And it was just a case of let
Okay.
me see how this works. So I put the book here and I shared it with a friend. I didn't know if this thing has not gone online at all. I shared it with
Okay.
somebody to say, please help me buy this book and let me see the process. That's how I got that.
Okay.
Yes. So I didn't
Okay.
actually, it was on Amazon. I put it on Amazon. That's where I made sales. And I also sold on Seller. Seller for me, I think I prefer Seller actually. As you,
Okay.
yeah. So I put on Seller and I sold on Seller a lot.
Okay.
Yes. What I did with Okadabooks was just to test it out and see how it works.
Okay.
So, but for you, if you decide to publish on Okadabooks, of course, this link I showed you, that's what you would need to spread out. Calista, you do a lot of Facebook posts. Imagine every time you do a Facebook post, you're adding this link. Say, remember to visit my bookstore to buy my book. People will come here and they will buy.
Yeah. Okay.
Or remember, it's just one option that I had to share with us since our Amazon was acting up. So it's just an option we should explore.
Okay.
Okay, so should we move on to Seller? Are we all good? Please just let me know in the chat so I can move on. Yeah, Seller. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Julius. I'm just seeing your chat. It actually takes marketing. Even those Oyibos on Amazon, they market their book. There's no way you cannot market your book. You have to shout about your book. Even people like what are they? All these book bestsellers, the likes of John Maxwell, they still market their books everywhere, all over the place. So you have to market your book. Okay, let's move on to Seller. So I'm just going to open another tab. And I'm going to type in Seller. Seller is seller.co, not com. So type in seller.co, and enter. Okay. Normally it will bring you to where you either sign in or you create an account. If you have already created an account, just log in. But if you haven't, it will prompt you to create an account. Now, once you create your account, the prompting will continue and prompt you to put in your bank details, your name, all those things. You need to do all that. I already have 2 accounts on Selar, so I'm not going to be creating any account here. I don't need to create an account here. I already have 2 accounts on Selar. But for you, if you are just a new user here, create an account, and the prompting would take you up onto this point of creating your imputing your account details, your business name or your name or whatever you want to call yourself. It will take you through all that process. So let's say you have created your account and you already have an account. So for me, I'm just going to log into one of the accounts I have. At gmail.com, and then your password. Please always put password that you will remember. Imagine your money locked inside somewhere because you can't remember password. But of course, you can always do forgot password. Okay. So I've logged into my Selar account. This thing can be done on your phone. This particular one can be done on your phone. But I like the user friendliness of laptop to do some of these things. I can always work on my phone, but this part about creating an account, uploading and all that, I like to do on my laptop, but you can do this totally on your laptop. If you're doing it on your phone, you need to make sure that you have everything ready. Your e-cover design, your account details, your everything that you need to be uploading, you need to have them all ready, and you need to know where they are so that you can navigate to that place. Okay, so we're on Selar. Normally, you have these 3 lines here. You have where you have my account, you have a drop down arrow, then these 3 dots. If you click on those 3, not 3 dots, 3 lines like menu, that's the menu. If you click on the menu here, click on the menu, it will bring you, you will see on this left hand side, these are the details of your shop or your online store. So you see that this is my name on the very top here, Uzoma Ujuma, and I am a starter. Starter means that you are on the free package. There's free package, there's something turbo. They have 3 plans actually, but there's this free package where most people are on. If you are somebody who maybe you have an online course or you have membership where people pay you for membership, then you can be on the, let me actually show you. Let me click on it and show you. So this is it. These are the subscriptions. So the free plan, this is what the free plan contains. You can generally upload up to 40 products. You can, and those 40 products include ebooks, or you render services to people. People can pay you on Selar for the service you render to them. And then you can sell physical products, read online ebooks, all those things. So these are the things that free plan gives you, which I think is very generous for something that is free. Then the paid one, which I think is not bad. Let's say maybe you were really making money for business people. This is 8,000 per month. And what it does is it gives you everything in the free plan. You can upload up to 10 courses, 10 online courses. You can upload unlimited products. You can do your PayPal and Stripe merchants, all those things. You can check all these things when you go there. And then you have the 15,000, which is the turbo. Of course, that one is like, that's where you have membership and all of that. Okay. So let's go back to our account. So again, I'm going back to the menu. If I go back to the menu, I just want to show you some of the things here. In the menu part, you see your dashboard, your products, sales, customers, sales page, wallets. Mr. Julius, you will like this place. So you have wallets and payouts, affiliate. You can do affiliate with Selar. You have coupons, discounts, codes, all of that. You can check all of these things. And then you have setting, custom email, all of that. Okay, so I want to show you what you have there. Now, what I'm going to do is to go back to my dashboard. I'm going to click on dashboard. Good. So if you come to your dashboard, I'm on the dashboard now, then you will see add products. That's what you need to click on. We're going to be adding products, and the product we're going to be adding is our ebook. Now remember that we've added our ebook cover on our Google Doc, and we've downloaded it as PDF. Now, for Okada books, you cannot upload PDF. You saw that we had to upload everything chapter by chapter, section by section. But for Selar, you need to upload your ebook as a PDF. So that's why we needed to download our manuscript as a PDF. And I've shown you how to do that. So once you're in your Selar, you need to click on Add Product. Okay, so when you click on Add Products, okay, so once you click on Add Product, you will see physical product. What do you want to add? Is it a physical product? Is it a digital product, which is where we are going to? We're uploading a digital product. But of course, other things here, you can add tickets, subscription. Let's say there are some people who sell newsletter subscriptions. So you can actually have them pay you on Selar. All of these things are there. And you will see the ones that are free or pro or turbo or all the plans we looked at already. But thankfully, our digital product, which is our ebook, we do not need to be on the paid version. So this is our digital product. That's what we need to upload. So just click on next. You click on next, and then this is where our work starts. Now, this is also where it is important to already have your ebook design and all of that. Now, I need to do something very quickly. I have not downloaded my my mock-up. So I need to send a mock-up to myself. The reason I'm doing this is I don't have that mock-up on my laptop. Okay, so this is see why you have to have these things handy. If I want to upload anything now, I don't have a mock-up. The only thing I have now is the ebook cover, not the mock-up. So I'm going to quickly send a mock-up to myself. Don't worry, that's not going to take time. I'm just going to upload any cover mock-up that I have. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I've seen one. Just going to quickly email it to myself, and I'm going to download it from my laptop. That's what I like, the beauty about working on my phone and on my laptop. Okay, so I've sent one to myself, and I'm just going to go to my email and download it. What I'm doing now is what I should have done earlier. So anybody who has cane can bring the cane to beat me. Okay, this is what I just sent to myself. So I'm just going to download it very quickly because I want to use it for Selar. For Selar, it would be nice to upload a mock-up and not just that flat design. Okay, so I've got this, and I'm going to bring it to my desktop. Okay, so this is what I've done. Yeah, good. So I have my mock-up on my desktop. So I'm going to go back to create product. Good. So I'm good to go. All right. So now that we are here in Selar, you want to click on, you see images. Your image needs to be at least blah, 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 blah. All of that, don't bother. We already have our markup, which I've sent to all of you. So just click on drag and drop. Just click there. And of course, this is why I need my mockup to be ready. So I'm just going to upload that mockup, which is this. And I'm just going to upload it. It's done already. Okay. Once you upload it, you will see a green dot showing at one end like that. That shows you that you were successful. And then you will go ahead here and type in name of product. This one I'm using now says no slumber. But I'm just using it as an image. The one I'm going to be uploading is the one that says from startup to scale up. So the name of the book is from startup to scale up. Okay. And then how much do you want your book to be? Seller does not collect 30% like Okadabooks. I think they collect either 10% or 15%, but it's not as big as Okadabooks. So again, if you're setting your book for 1,000 naira, you know that you will get like 1/8. I think either 1/9. I think 1/9. I can't remember. I will check. But their percentage is not as big as Okadabooks. So basically, if you want your book to be 2.5, for example, set it for 2.8. If you want it to be 2.5, set it for 3,000. Basically, so that when they take their percentage, you will still have your complete money. So for this tutorial, I'm just going to type in 2.5. Okay, what I love about Seller is, sometimes when you want to make people think that you're doing them a favor, sort of. So sometimes you will see some prices. You see a slash price and you see the new price. That means this book used to sell as 3,000 or it's normally 3,000, but you can buy it as 2.5 now. That's what this part is for. There's a box that says show striked out original price. So that would come with your seller book as you're selling it if you indicate it here. So I don't want to do that. I just want it to be the price I'm selling. Now here you would have where you have the text box. Again, this is where you would already have your short book description ready, so that all you're doing here is go and copy and paste. I'm just going to type in something here. This is a business book. That's because I don't want to keep typing something long now. But this is where you put in your book description. Okay. And then you scroll down again. You have categories. You can do categories. What type of book is this? They don't have like self-help and all of that like the other people. But if you check here, you will see where your book falls into. For this particular one, I'm just going to click on professional. So the category is professional. Wait, that's perfect. Okay, yeah. And then it has categories and it has subcategories. So if you click on subcategories, you will still see something under professional. So for professional, I'm choosing professional development. But again, whatever aligns with your book, okay? And then you just keep going down, down, down. Most of all those other things don't apply to you. Now, this is a part we also need to work on. You will now get to the point where you have give buyer access to a file. Yes, you need to give access to a file. And that access to a file is your ebook. If you don't click here, that means when they pay money, they will not get anything in return. So you need to give buyer access to file. Now, giving access to file, you have two options, okay? The first option is when they pay, they will be able to download your book. That's one option. The second option is when they pay, they can't download your book. They can only read it online. This is the second part. Read online only. So you have downloadable file and you have read online only. Somebody asked me earlier how you can protect your book, because if somebody downloads your book as PDF, they can share it with others, but honestly, we can't really control who shares what. When you buy a book, even when you buy a book physical, you give somebody else to read. So you can't control that really. But this is where you choose whether you want people to download your book after payment or you want them to just read it online. So for this tutorial, I'm leaving it as download file. That means after they pay for my book, they will be able to download the book to read it, not just reading it online. To tell you the truth, reading online can be annoying because that means I have to go back to my email every time I want to read your book, because once you pay for read online, you receive a message. Seller will send you a message. Anyway, this is where you choose whatever you want, okay? For this tutorial, I'm leaving it as downloadable file. And then the last thing we need to do is click on this last part, drag and drop your product file. So if I click here, Remember that I already downloaded my manuscript as PDF, which is on my desktop, and this is it right here. So I'm just going to click on that. It's on my book. Just get the PDF. Okay, click on that and then open. And it's done. So I've uploaded my manuscript. I have my mock-up. I'm going to scroll up to show you. I have my mock-up right here. I've specified how much it is. I want people to download after payment. I've set the category. I've done everything. And all I need to do now is create product, which is this button down here. However, before you create this product, one last question is asking here is, after they finish paying and downloading, do you want seller to automatically redirect them to an external URL? So external URL can be, maybe you want them to send you a message on WhatsApp, maybe you want them to go to your website, maybe you want them to visit anything else. The idea is after buying your book, maybe like a CTA call to action, what else do you want them to do after buying your book? So if you click on this box here, that means you give them access to somewhere else. It can be access to your Facebook account, or if you have a page or Instagram page, anything at all. If you click on this button, then you'll be able to do that. Let's say you clicked on it, you will see that it tells you, put the link that you want them to go to. So if you're checking this, guys, remember, you need to already have it handy. Have that link ready. It's so that you're not at this point trying to run around to look for the link. So this link here can be your Instagram page, your anything, wherever you want them to go to after purchasing your book. This is it, okay? So, but for this tutorial, I'm not going to do that because this is just showing you something. So let's say we are done, everything uploaded, everything ticked, everything sorted, and voila, we're done. Create product. And that is it. You are live. As you can see, it says from startup to scale up is live. You can see that green button. That means we're done. We've uploaded our book on Seller. So now if you want to see what your book looks like, you can see here it says your product link. Again, this is what you need to click or copy and send to people. So this is the link that, again, you might want to take this link to bit.li to customize it so that you can then share it with people. This is the link that people will click and come to your seller page here where you have your book and buy your book. So if I clicked there, for example, push, that is it, that is it, that is it. So this is what we just uploaded now. You can see the book live and direct. And the option we chose was ebook downloadable. So it will show here, PDF ebook downloadable. So you can see how beautiful this mock-up is. So it's there showing as the book. Then this is the name of the book here. Now, this is where your book description will show. But of course, I didn't have something long. So I just typed in, this is a business book. Now, one other thing, some people don't like to pay online. I'm sure you guys know that. My card has problem. I can't pay online. There's something problem. One thing. So what I normally do is I'm going to go back and edit this. You see that you have the option of editing this, okay? It's still down here. So let's say you are done publishing, but hey, whoa, you forgot something. No, you can go back. It is still right here. So here, inside the place where I typed in the job description, what I normally do after I've typed in the job description, I said job description, book description, I would then say, if you want to pay manually or for normal payment or normal traditional payment. So what I'll do here is I'll type to pay outside of seller, comma, please see account details below. So this is where you will now put in your account detail for people to actually pay you directly. So here you will do Zeduma whatever. So I don't want to waste time. Zeduma Developmental Services. Account number is 031-635-3891, and it is GTB. Then, of course, you will tell them once payment is done, kindly send proof of payments to, then you can write your number, maybe your WhatsApp number that you want them to reach you to. So you can type in your number there, 0809-140-8777. Now, it's important to put all those details there. This is for people who do not pay on seller. Maybe they want to pay normally, like pay to your account directly. So I normally give that option. I always give that option, because some people will tell you, sorry, I don't pay online, or sorry, my card is this. There's always one issue or the other. So because I came back here to edit, my action button here is now saying update product. So I'm just going to click on update. So once I update, I can go and look at this again, and then you will see that the correction I made there is now showing. Okay, so you can now see that in the book description part, this is the book description where it says this is a business book. I didn't write something long because of the tutorial, but normally you will see your book description, and then you see what I just added here. To pay outside of seller, please see account. So this is what people will see. And of course, straight up, you can see somebody holding their phone. Now. They can just do a transfer to you immediately. And of course, they know that once they do that, they need to send evidence of payment to the number that you added there. That is your WhatsApp number. Then, of course, they will come to you. And then, but the question again is, if they pay not on seller, if they pay to you directly, they can't get the book from seller. So that means you need to give them access to that book outside of seller. And this takes us to Google Drive, which is the next part. But before that, does anybody have any question for seller? Are we still here?
Yes, why here?
Okay. So this is how to upload your ebook on seller, and how to get your link, and how to access your book. So do we have any questions so far?
Yes, my question is this: if they buy from seller,
Yes.
and us directly, how will seller get their own percentage?
This is their platform. You're on their platform. Before your own money will even come to you, before they will credit your own account, they will take their percentage. So if
the person
yes,
is paying directly, I mean, where if I put my account number, as you said, if I put
yes.
my account.
Oh no, then seller is not taking anything. Seller is not taking anything.
Okay.
Yeah. That one is between you and the buyer. It's the seller will take something if somebody purchases on this platform, which is their platform.
Okay. And is there any place where we are going to put our account numbers?
Yes, when you are creating your account, I said when you're creating your account, they will prompt you once you finish creating your accounts. This part.
Okay.
Immediately, because as a new account creator, once you finish that, they will still prompt you into updating your account with your details and your bank and all of that. They will prompt you during the account creation.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So any other question, or are we good to go? How will they get the book when they pay manually, Coach Uzoma? Okay, I just read the question in the chat. How they would get the book manually if they pay directly is via Google Drive. And that was also why I put it in the group. You would need to upload your PDF ebook to a space. By now, all of us know how to upload something to Google Drive. So that's not a problem. So you will upload to Google Drive. But the thing about Google Drive is you don't want to put your PDF on Google Drive. I actually don't, I will not subscribe to Google Drive that much, but it's just that in Nigeria, we don't, you will see people who will not buy this book because they are paying online. That's just the problem. But I would not subscribe to you putting your book on Google Drive, especially the book where you have it on Okada, on Amazon, and all of those places. Then you still have it on Google Drive. But that option is always there because there are people who they'll shall pay you money, but they can't pay online. It might even be the fact that their online whatever is there. Some will say their card did something, their bank did something, they can't pay online. Those things happen. So the solution to that is to put it in your Google Drive. And it's as simple as, so again, I'm back in my Google Drive. I want to show you how to do that. Now, this part you can do on your phone, of course, but since I'm using my laptop and I'm already here, so how to upload on your Google Drive? You are already inside Google Drive. I'm there already. So this is my Google Drive. What you need to do is, just like we did already, click on New, click on not New Folder, click on File, Upload. So you click on File, Upload, and of course, it will bring you to your desktop or your location, wherever you save that PDF book. So here is it here. So you click on it and then you upload it. So it's going to upload to my Google Drive as PDF. I think it's already done uploading. Let me look for it. The name is From Scale Up, From Startup to Scale Up. Yeah, there it is. So this is the book my ebook, I've just uploaded it on Google Drive. Now, what you want to do, because you are giving people this thing manually, you need to make sure that access is restricted. Please, if you upload on Google Drive, do not just copy the Google Drive link and share. That's the thing. So Olubumi, you know you asked this question before. I said you cannot control 100% who sends what to somebody. Honestly, that's a general thing. You can't really control that. But if you, at least you can control a little bit. There's so much, you can try to control small. So what you want to do to your book, if you upload on Google Drive, please don't share link. If you are selling a book through Google Drive, do not give anybody anything called link. Don't, because that is very easy to just share. What you want to do is come to that book, click on the 3 dots, and where you have share, just like we did before with when I asked you to share stuff with me. Now, when you come to this place, what you want to be sure that is happening is this place where you have restricted, you make sure it's showing restricted and it's showing only people with access can open the link, okay? So make sure that is sorted. Now, let's pretend somebody has paid me manually and I want to give them access to my book. Please do not share link. Even if they paid, do not share link. What you need to do is to ask them for their email address. Once they pay, you say, okay, send me your email address so I can grant you access to my book. So once they share their email address, let's say they have shared their email address, and I'm going to use one of my email addresses for it. So I'm going to type in that email address. Whoever pays you, you will come here and give them access. Make sure that it is unrestricted. Only people with access can open with the link. That means it's only those who you give access that they will receive that mail in their email and they can open and come to your book, okay? So here, let's say, let me use one of my email addresses. So now if you impute the email address they give to you, this will happen. You see this part called editor. You must not make it editor. If you make it editor, that means the person you are sharing this with can actually dabaru your book. An editor has power to do anything with your book, just like you gave me power to edit your manuscripts, and you see that I can go in and change something, edit, do whatever, change, and all that. So if people buy your book and you're giving them access, make sure that you come to this editor part and click on viewer. They should be viewing your book, not editing it. So make sure it says viewer. Here in the message box, I like to be professional. So here I would normally say, dear Callista, thank you for purchasing my book. I hope that you enjoy it, blah, 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 blah. Warm regards. So that's what you might type in here, and then you click on send. Okay, so I've clicked on send. So once you do this, you now tell the person that they should check their mail, that they will receive access to the book. So once they check their mail, there will be a button for them to click, and then it will bring them to your book. So that's how you can do that if they pay you manually and you have to give them access via Google Drive. I hope that is clear enough.
Yes,
Are we okay?
Yes, that's clear. That part is clear.
Yeah.
Olubumi, what did you say?
Yes, I think it's clear. No,
It's clear.
I just got yes.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else has any question or comment or observation? Are we all good? So far, we've looked at publishing on Okadabooks, on Seller, and the Google Drive option if people pay manually. Is there any question?
Hello.
Yes,
The
please.
question, before initially you said that you don't like us using the Google Drive because of maybe being restricting people and all that. So what other option can we use apart from Google Drive?
Google Drive is actually the best option. So for me, it's like your last resort.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not saying. See, I've sold books via Google Drive a lot, plenty. In fact, one time I did a master class. I did a master class, and then before that master class, I created an ebook. I sold that ebook for 1,000 each. Guess where I sold it? It was on Google Drive, and up to 50 people bought that book. Because of course it was for my master class, and that's one of the reasons one of the options we're going to look at in terms of selling your book. So I put it on Google Drive, and when people paid, I just asked them to give me their email address, and I shared it with them, and they downloaded. More than 50 people paid, and it was on Google Drive.
Okay.
Yes. When I said I felt a bit skeptical for Google Drive is because this is a book you also have uploaded on Okadabooks or possibly on Amazon. Do you get? So it's like on those platforms already, and you're also selling it on Google Drive. So, but it's not a big deal. It's just a feeling. But that's the only option. Not the only option. That's the best option. Google Drive.
Okay.
At least for now, yeah, for what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah. If I find any other option, of course, I'll share with you guys. Yes, please.
Good evening, everyone. Okay, so from what you just said,
Yes,
are you
please.
saying that if I probably launch my book on those other platforms that's talking about Okadabooks and Seller and
Yes.
where's the third option? Okay, so if I've launched them on those other platforms, are you saying it's not advisable to still put them on Drive?
Okay, so you guys get me here. What I shared is just a personal, is OCD. It's OCD and professionalism. There's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong. It's just a feeling. But honestly, even if you have launched on Amazon and you have it on Seller, you can also still have it on Drive. The Drive part is because there are some people who still can't pay on Amazon. There are some who still can't pay on Okadabooks. There are some who still can't pay on Seller. And to tell you the truth, especially for our Nigerian audience, There are plenty of them in that group. Folusho, you will testify.
Yes, please.
There are
Yes.
plenty of them there. In fact, you can lose money if you don't have that option. Honestly. My card is this. And then there are some is just that, sorry, I don't do online payments. Sorry, please give me your account number. Let me pay directly. They are there and they are plenty. So for those kind of people, you can't lose money. So Google Drive to the rescue. That's it. So there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, Missy. Let
Yes,
me ask
please.
again. Apart from Google Drive, can we also, since it's already on PDF, can we also send somebody the PDF?
I can't hear you.
I said, can we also send it as a PDF while selling?
As in directly?
Yes, directly.
No.
Okay.
Is a no.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Julius, multiply the channels as in everywhere. I'll tell my friend, chook head everywhere. So if it is Google Drive that they will pay you, let's go there. So it's fine. Miss Kalista, never share your PDF raw like that. No, never.
Okay.
Never. Because we're trying to restrict how much people will reshare your books and all that. Imagine sharing your PDF book to me on WhatsApp. It's just a click away, and then can even share it in a group.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So that is a no. As much as possible, try. So see the trick, and it's a very psychological thing. That's what I observed. The trick with Google Drive is, I paid for something. Let's say I paid 2K, right? For something, and you've given it to me via email. I have access to it. The selfish part of me is I'm telling myself that I'm not going to share this. I paid money for this book, so I'm not sharing it with anybody. So that's the psychological part about people. That's how people that's how you might achieve people not like sharing your books. Another thing is, if you're not techie, which most people are lazy about, if you're not techie, if you're not techie, if you're not techie, you will not even know how to download the PDF, as in from the ones that they shared with you via email. So you paid, I sent you an email with the access to the book. Some people don't even realize how to actually access that book that they have gotten, in terms of, download this one. Is a lot of trouble for people. These days, people are, in quotes, lazy. They don't want anything extra, anything. That is how all of you jumped into creating your ebook cover. Right? You don't want extra trouble. So you can leverage that, because people don't want trouble. Okay, please, I bought this book, send it to me. Okay, thank you, fine, moving on. They don't have energy to start, download it, do this one. So that's what we can leverage in terms of psychological, and that's one advantage you can get from Google. But for tech people like me, I would download that book. I know how to download it and all that. So I'm just sharing these things just so that we know. But the no one is to share your PDF directly.
Okay.
Please don't.
That's good.
Coach,
Right. Yes. Yes, Miss Ola.
please, are you going to still teach us how to publish it on Amazon?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. David, that is Mr. David's department. So what I've asked Mr. David to do is, because he's very busy, that first day, I actually dragged him. He works for all these multinational people. So I dragged him that day. He actually publishes for people. What I've asked him to do, and also because I don't know where we would all may have time, all of us, to come together, because people are busy and all. What I've asked him to do is to do a video uploading book on like a tutorial, so that, for example, Simisola, when yours is ready, you can now watch that step by step and then be able to create your own. So instead of doing live again, because even I need to move on to something else, Okay, so I've asked him to do a video tutorial for how to upload on Amazon step by step. So that we can also have, especially the fact that some people are getting their Amazon now. Simisola, you have. Kalista, you've able to create.
Yes, I do.
Alice
Yes.
has a hair. So for you people who you've been able to do so you will watch that video and then be able to create your own Amazon accounts with your.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
Yes, yes. So he would do that.
Okay.
Any other concerns or question? I guess no. Okay, let me stop sharing. Stop sharing. Did I stop sharing? Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I thought I stopped sharing. Okay, so I think we're good. Okay. Mr. Julius, any question? Felicia, the fun reading mama, fun stories. Okay, so we're all good. Mr. Julius, do you have any contribution, question?
No questions, no contribution. Everything has just been so smooth and fine.
Oh, great. Okay.
Everything has just you crossed all the T's and dot all the I's.
All the eyes.
Everything went well.
Okay.
It was so good. So good.
All right, thanks. Okay. So I've recorded this session. Let me actually stop it. Stop.